Welcome to a very special edition of DNA Wednesday, where we bring you the very first ranked play DNA bomb of this series. And you guys are probably wondering, well, who got this DNA bomb from CRYPTiCK? And I can tell you, it was nobody. Nobody from CRYPTiCK Gaming achieved this DNA bomb, and this is in fact a submission to this series, which we have decided to upload. And you're probably wondering, well, who achieved this DNA bomb? And why have you started accepting submissions? And I'm going to give you the answer to both. So first up, this DNA bomb was achieved by Malcolm from Total War Gaming. And if you guys don't know who they are, then first up, all the links are in the description. Second of all, these guys are competing in the CRYPTiCK Gaming Premier League, which kicks off this weekend, and I'm going to go on to plug that a little bit at the end of the video. But for now, I want to focus on the main topic at hand of this video, and that is the addition of drift to the Call of Duty Championships with regards to the map rotations. And I'm going to give you guys some thoughts, some opinions, and in my opinion, Sledgehammer Games have got this decision wrong, but I'm going to try and give you a bit of an optimistic perspective, so to speak. So first up, I'm going to read you the article, which was obviously submitted from Sledgehammer Games, and it reads the following. Drift from the Havoc DLC pack has officially been added to the map rotation at the 2015 Call of Duty Championship presented by Xbox. Set in a scenic Rocky Mountain ski resort, Drift's classic 3-lane setup makes it an ideal map for competitive Call of Duty. Huh, yeah, alright mate. They go on to say, here are the maps and game modes that will be changed with the addition of Drift. Biolab Capture the Flag will be replaced with Drift Capture the Flag. Recovery Search and Destroy will be replaced with Drift Search and Destroy. Now in this video I'm going to talk to you about why this decision is wrong on a few fronts, but also give you some optimism perhaps. So first up, Biolab CTF should not have been replaced with Drift CTF. Now, I'm all for Drift being added to these map rotations. That's not a problem. The problem I have is with Ascend CTF not being the map that is replaced. Now, this is for one reason in particular. The spawns on Drift and Ascend are very similar. If you get all 4 down from the opposite team and then pull the flag, the chances are the spawns in both of these maps mean that the enemy can spawn actually behind you and make a play for the flag themselves. Which seems a little bit ridiculous, because although you want to give a team a chance to get the exactly what goes on with Biolab, you don't want to give a team an advantage by killing them. That doesn't really make sense. So I would have personally gone with Ascend, and I know that a few pro players have submitted the same opinion to Michael Condry and Sledgehammer Games. I believe that Nadeshot sent out a tweet very similar, and a couple guys from Denial and Envy, where they said Ascend should have been replaced, not Biolab CTF, and I couldn't agree more on that front. But the decision which really bothers me is with regards to Recovery Search and Destroy being replaced with Drift Search and Destroy. First of all, Recovery S&D, in my opinion, is the best S&D map when it comes to the competitive scene in Call of Duty. Now this is because this is a very small, fast-paced, action-packed, tactical map where honestly it can go either way and the best team will truly win. With regards to Drift Search and Destroy, obviously I haven't seen any of it on the competitive scene, but we here at CRYPTiCK Gaming are working on a GB tips and tricks video on the map Drift, and we've been looking at this map a hell of a lot the past few days, and we're looking at it all this week, and it's not looking good. It's really not looking good when it comes to Drift S&D with regards to the setup of the bomb sites, etc, etc. And to be honest with you, I really question the decision to replace Recovery. Now, once again, I'm going to present an alternative here. I would have personally replaced Biolab Search and Destroy, and I know I've just been defending Biolab CTF, saying that, you know, the spawns enabled you to get that flag and go on the aggression, and it's very fast-paced and etc. But the reason I would replace Biolab S&D is solely because Biolab is on every single game mode. So on CTF Biolab, on Hardpoint Biolab, on S&D Biolab, and on Uplink Biolab. Get Biolab out of one of those rotations and replace it with a brand new exciting map, which in this case would be Drift. why not do that? It would make the community a lot happier than what they are currently, because I think a lot of the community enjoy recovery, search and destroy, and it just seems a shame that Sledgehammer seem to be going against the community. But nevertheless, let's get back to the topic at hand here. What does this mean for you and I? Well, it seems clear that the Call of Duty Championships are going to be used as a teaser for the Drift map. Sledgehammer Games are going to be in the ear of these competitive players and say, oh, you know, make this map look good. Because it encourages sales of their DLC, and if they add the map Drift to the competitive rotations for you and I, it forces esports players to hand over money, because in all other Call of Duties they haven't had to do that. Esports players have been kind of left separate, if you like, to the money-grabbing schemes from all the developers. So pubs players buy the new maps, some esports players do, but on the whole they tend to stick with the base maps, as that's the maps that they predominantly play. With the addition of Drift to the map rotations, it would force esports players to give money to Sledgehammer. And as you can tell by the addition of these supply drops which you can buy, it seems that Sledgehammer are desperately trying to get all the money they can out of us. Which is a real shame, because, as I said earlier in the video, Nadeshot from Obviously Gaming and players from Envy and Denial have all been saying this is a ridiculous decision to add Drift in. So it seems like they are going against everyone in the community by doing this, and it really does seem that they are just trying to get all the money they can from us rather than genuinely listening to the community. But nevertheless, I'm looking forward to seeing Drift in action at the COD Champs. Let's see how it unfolds. There's the DNA bomb achieved by Malcolm, and I'm going to give you guys a quick plug of the CRYPTiCK Gaming Premier League. If you're interested in esports, if you enjoy the competitive scene, the CRYPTiCK Gaming Premier League Twitch is the only place to be this weekend, as we have got some of the best teams around competing for that #1 spot in the CRYPTiCK Gaming Premier League. Links in the description, be sure to drop us a follow. And as always, now we've gone to the plugs. Don't forget to drop a like on this video, comment your thoughts on the topic of this video, and as always, hit that subscribe button. Cheers.